Howdy guys, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you guys know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know, just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So it is September, and I figured it was time for me to give you guys another channel update. Not too many things to update on. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you saw a recent post that I put on my community tab here on YouTube, I made mention that I was contemplating taking a break from YouTube as a result of just a number of things, but mainly there were some incidents going on in the comment section, on Twitter, and other just social media in general that all culminated to me just reaching a point where I'm like, okay, I need to step away for a moment. And I was already contemplating, before any of this happened, I was already contemplating taking like just the next week off. So I was going to finish off whatever reactions I had for this week and just take next week off. Next week to just relax, do things around the house, and just whatever, just step away from it and then come back. But after certain things that took place, I'm like, I don't know if it's just going to be a week. And I'm not going to name names or point fingers or blame anybody, because it wasn't any one singular person. In a nutshell, what's going down is, ever since I've started this channel years and years ago, periodically I'll get comments or whatnot from people who don't enjoy whatever it is I'm reacting to at the time, which I'm like, okay, cool. I know my general thought process is, if somebody that I'm following or a reactor I'm following is reacting to content that I don't like, or I don't enjoy, or I don't care about, I just don't watch it. Like, it seems very simple to me. I don't go to their videos of that content and start commenting about how stupid this content is, or how awful this is, or how this should react to other things that are higher quality, or blah 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 blah. And like I said, it's not any one person, it's not just series that I reacted to. I've had these kind of conversations over music, things that I've reacted to. I can think of a number of instances where I've reacted to people covering songs, and I've had people in the comment section be like, oh my god, I can't believe you reacted to this, you should have reacted to the original, I'm gonna dislike this video, or things along that lines. And I'm like, it's not like I hid any of that. It's not like I had in the title description someone else's name, and then when you came here you caught a completely different video. My description, my titles are very, very straightforward. This is what I'm reacting to. This is the person. This is the show. This is whatever. This is what I'm reacting to. There's no secrets. There's no surprises. So if you choose to click on my video and then make the comments about, oh, how this is awful, blah, 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 knowing that you don't already enjoy the content before you clicked on the video, that's just speaking volumes about you as a person. And I'm going to leave it at that. It's not a recent occurrence. It's stuff that I've had, throughout the years of me reacting, but it has come up a lot more frequently since I've reacted to a certain series and whatnot. And it just reached a point where I was like, you know what? And you can read the post on the community tab or on Twitter or wherever, but I just reached a point where I'm like, I work very, very hard. I'm a very hard-working person. I have worked 4 jobs. One is not all of the time. Like, as a performer, as an entertainer, I have gigs, sporadically throughout. Sometimes I have tours that I go on for, a month or so at a time. Sometimes I just have, one gig here, one gig here. Sometimes I have a drag show that I have to perform. As a performer, entertainer, that's kind of, spread out around throughout the year. That's not a consistent. But I have 3 other jobs outside of being a performer and entertainer that I work every single week. So typically every single week, between working 3 separate jobs, very rarely do I ever actually get a day off. Like, usually the days off tend to overlap, and when I'm off one job, I'm usually working the other 2, or vice versa. So between working 3 to 4 jobs whenever I am performing, I use what should be my free time to make YouTube content. Again, YouTube is not a job for me. I've mentioned that a number of times. I'm not on YouTube to make money. That's why whenever I have my Patreon, with the exception of one video that's up there, all my other videos, if you were to go click on them on Patreon, they are open to the public. They are free. I do not charge people to view content that I have on Patreon. The only reason I have stuff on Patreon is because I use Patreon as a secondary platform for videos that get blocked on YouTube, like videos when I react to stuff from ASAP. Those performances tend to get blocked very, very frequently. Or when I reacted to a number of BL series, some of the Thai ones, like I told Sunset about you and blah, 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 those get blocked on YouTube, whatever. So I use Patreon as just a placeholder. Here is where the videos are. You can go, I'll place my thoughts and my previews over here on YouTube. If you want to watch the reaction, go over here. It's free. It's open. I'm not charging for it. So the people who are my patrons aren't people who are getting free and exclusive content. They are choosing to support me, and I thank them every day for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm not here to make money. If I was here to make money, yes, I would have stuff locked behind a paywall and I would do this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. I work 4 jobs. I'm not on YouTube to make money. I'm on YouTube because it started out as a hobby, as things that I enjoy to do. And I do enjoy it. I've met a number of amazing people. I have a number of fantastic conversations on different social media platforms, a number of amazing breakdowns and conversations in comments of videos and whatnot. I've met so many great people, have been exposed to so many amazing television shows, so many amazing artists, so many amazing, just amazingness that I wouldn't have, come across otherwise. So I'm thankful. I'm super duper thankful. And that's usually what makes all of the work and effort that I put into content on YouTube worthwhile, because like I said, I use pretty much all of what should be my free time to either film content or edit content. And there have been so many times where, especially since quarantine, but even before then, but there have been so many instances where I'm like, man, I should go to the gym. Like I've let myself go, I should go to the gym. But instead of going to the gym for just, an hour a day or something like that, I choose to spend that time editing and filming. Or I'm like, oh, I've got these projects around the house that I want to do. I got bathroom that I've been wanting to paint for God knows how long. I've got my office behind, this thing that's needing organization. I've got all kinds of things around the house that I've wanted to do, but I keep putting them off because I'm filming, I'm editing. And there's so many other little things. I have a pool. Today, as of filming this, today is my 4-year anniversary since I bought this house. And I can count the number of times I've actually been in that pool on one hand. I have a pool in my backyard, and I can count the number of times I've been in on one hand, because there's so many instances where I'm like, ooh, it's a nice day outside, I should go, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I've got these videos I've got to edit, I've got this I've got to do, I've got that I've got to do. And it's not anyone that's really forcing me to do this, but again, I enjoy the content I'm making, and I enjoy the interactions I have with people, and the interactions I have with people for the most part makes it worthwhile. So I'm like, okay, I don't mind putting this stuff off to the side. But when it gets to a certain point where I'm making this content and I'm putting forth all this effort, to then have people degrade not necessarily my reactions to the videos I'm making, but what I'm reacting to. And I'm like, even if you don't enjoy the content that I'm reacting to, there are people who do. So I find it rude to go rain on other people's parade because you don't like what's happening. So it's one thing to not like a show, or to not like a song or an artist or whatever. Fine, that's fine. But when it starts crossing into troll territories, when you make the effort to then go to those videos and put those opinions down in the comment section, or send those opinions to me in DMs or whatnot. And it's like, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm all about it. Everyone's entitled to your opinion. You don't like something, fine. shout it to the high heavens. I don't like something, fine, shout it to the high heavens. But if I don't like something, I'll shout it to the high heavens in my own time. I'm not going to go to people, to work that people are doing, and blast it there. Like, it's rude, because there are other people who do enjoy that work, who do enjoy that show, who do enjoy that music, who are now having to deal with a bunch of people in the comment section saying how awful this stuff is. And like, maybe I was enjoying this show, maybe I was enjoying this artist, maybe I was enjoying that, and now I've got you in my face talking about how awful this is, blah 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 blah. So again, it's nothing new, it's not a new occurrence on the channel, but what kind of pushed me to that sort of limit of making that post is the fact that, hey, I asked specifically, I said it at the beginning of the video, hey, I know that this particular thing that I'm reacting to right now is not for everyone. You guys have made that abundantly clear. And while I have some of the best followers in the world, and I appreciate all the support, I appreciate you guys coming to the videos and blah, blah, blah. If you know that this video or this content is not something that you are interested in, if you know ahead of time this is not something you like, don't watch the video. Just go watch one of my other videos. I got hundreds of reactions. I got hundreds of videos on this channel. Go watch something else, or go watch someone else do something. That's fine. I don't mind. Well, I appreciate, the view count. I appreciate, if I'm able to monetize, I appreciate, whatever I can get from that too. Fantastic. But at the end of the day, I would rather have fewer views on this from people who are actually enjoying the content than to have people just bashing the content nonstop. Because what if I'm enjoying this show? What if I'm enjoying this artist? What if I like this, and then now you're in my face bashing what I am? If I don't like something, I'll say it. I've had no issues on this channel saying that, hey, I don't like this artist, or not this artist, I didn't like this song, or this television show was not for me. Dark Blue and Moonlight, again, I did not hold my tongue. That series was not for me. It's fine. If I don't like something, I will let people know. But don't tell me that I shouldn't like something because it's stupid in your eyes, or it's bad this or bad, no. So it got to the point where I'm like, I feel like I'm putting all of this work in, and I'm asking, just please don't do this, because I work very, very hard, and I'm trying to provide this content for people who enjoy it. So please don't do this. And then it's done anyway. And I'm like, okay, well, fine. If that's the way it's going to be, then I am going to just start to care a little bit less. I'm going to step away, because if all of the efforts I'm putting out here and me just asking very simply can't be appreciated, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. This is not a requirement. Again, this is not a job for me. Why I've treated it like a job for the last however many years is because, again, I care about the content that I've made, and I care about the people that I've interacted with thus far. But at the end of the day, this is not a job. I have enough jobs, and I have enough things that I would like to be doing that I'm not doing because I'm dedicating all of my free time to this. So I will be taking next week off. And I don't know if that's where it's going to end. I'm just going to take a break and refresh myself. Do some of the things that I've wanted to do. Get back in the gym. Do projects around the house that I've got to do. I've got scripts that I've been saying, okay, I need to write these scripts, blah, 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 and I haven't gotten around to that. Just things that I've been putting off for so long. I'm going to take some time, and I'm going to do that for myself. And just not worry about YouTube. So I've just finished a recording session, recording a couple other series reactions and some music reactions, and this will be the last thing that I'm recording before my break. So I'm going to upload this particular channel update video first, and then by the end of the week I should have everything else from this recording session edited and uploaded in some way, shape, or form. And then after that, I'm not recording anything. I'm going to delete this YouTube Studio app from my phone, so I won't be getting notifications. I won't have the urge to go look at analytics or anything like that, I'm just going to step away. And I'll come back whenever. The only exception that I really see to at least me uploading stuff is a couple days ago I uploaded a collaboration that I did with Synergic. We did a couple videos, one for his channel, one for my channel, and uploaded that. Well, we actually recorded a couple other collaborations together. I'm not sure when he's planning on uploading things like that, so what I'll do is I'll get all that stuff edited this week along with the other things that I finished recording in this session, and I'll have them uploaded to YouTube, and I'll make them public or whatever whenever he's ready to upload on his end. So with the exception of those things that I don't know when he's going to upload things. So with the exception of that, everything else that I'm recording and editing should be done and uploaded by the end of this week. And then I'm not recording anything else until I'm done with my break. I hate to step away. I feel kind of guilty in a sense because there are so many amazing people who again really do enjoy the content and are super duper supportive. Ever since I posted that thing on my community channel, on my community tab, and on Twitter yesterday, I've had so many people in the comment section just so supportive. They're like, hey, you work super duper hard and you need to take a break. You need to take a break from mental health. You need to take a break for this. You need to take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. It sucks that this is the case, but we support you regardless, blah, blah, blah. And again, it means the world to me to know that I have so many just amazing subscribers, so many amazing supporters out there who just care, who care. So thank you to everyone who is supporting. This is not me leaving YouTube. Again, this is just me stepping away, taking a break. So to reiterate, at the end of, I've finished recording all of the things that I'm going to record before my break. So by the end of this week, I will have everything uploaded and I will not be recording anything else until I come back. Yeah, so if this break does end up extended, because I know the last time that I ended up taking a break from YouTube, I only intended it to be a couple days, maybe a week, and I think I ended up being gone for a month and a half or 2 months or something like that. I don't intend it to be that long. Maybe it'll be a week, maybe it'll be 2 weeks, I don't know. Just gotta wait and see. But if it does end up being an extended break for all my people over on Patreon who are still following me, again, if it ends up being an extended thing, I will refund whatever payments are automatically charged, at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, whenever things get charged. So if I end up being gone for an extended period of time, I will refund whatever money, because again, I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to make content, okay? But while I'm on the subject of content, one of the series that I did start reacting to last week, Advance Bravely, Chinese series. It started off fantastic, but then the next day the video ended up getting blocked on YouTube, and I'm only 2 episodes in. I've only watched 2 episodes. I only uploaded the 1 reaction, but once I saw it get blocked, I'm like, I don't know if I have the energy or the desire right now to deal with another blocked series that I have to then edit for YouTube and then upload the original unedited versions to Patreon and Google Drive and all this other stuff, and I don't know. So I don't know how well received that series was. If there's an interest for it, you guys can let me know down in the comment section. There's probably already a poll in my community tab at this point, maybe if I remember to do it, asking whether or not you guys had interest in that series and if you want me to continue or not. Either way, I'm going to continue watching the series. It's just a question of whether or not I continue reacting to the series once I come back from my break. So if you guys want me to continue reacting to that series, fine, I will, and I will make all the necessary edits and upload it just like I do for other series and whatnot that end up getting blocked. But if you guys are like, nah, it's fine, move on to something else, then I'll move on to something else and I'll just watch the series in my own free time. But yeah, I think that's the majority of it. I think I don't know. I kind of babbled on for a while there. I think that was everything, though. Yeah, we're just going to say that was everything for my update. So I felt like there was a third thing in my head, and I should have written it down, but it doesn't seem to be popping up right now, so I guess it wasn't terribly important. But either way, yeah, so I'll be taking a break. I'll let you guys know when I come back. And yeah, until then, I guess I'll see you guys later, but love you guys. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.